Okay, so welcome back to this trading tutorial series on the Flex Perpetuals YouTube channel. This is where we get into the exciting stuff. I'm going to be walking you through how to place your first trade on Flex Perpetuals, selecting an asset, choosing whether you're going to buy or sell, setting your trade size, how you can use stop losses and take profit orders to manage risk. And as always, before we jump in, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any Flex Alpha. Let's get started. So, first thing, we need to be on the trade tab here. You already will need to have set up your trading pin and enabled trading. And then you are going to be looking at which asset that you want to trade on. So currently at the time of making this, we just have these two, the Bitcoin and Ethereum. More assets will be added very soon. But let's say I'm interested in trading BTC. It's going to show the BTC chart here. This is a trading view integration, so all the normal trading view features are available. You can use the drawing tools here directly on the chart inside of Flex Perpetuals. And then on the trading terminal here on the right hand side, we choose whether we want to buy or sell. So it's maybe obvious, but if you think the price is going to go up, we want to be buying. And if we think the price is going to be going down, then we want to be selling. So I'm going to go with buy for this particular example. If we look at the account information here, we can see that we have deposited $100, which gives us our equity. And then this shows us our buying power. So we can place a trade of up to $10,000 in size because we have up to 100x leverage. So depending on the size, it's going to show you here how much margin you are actually using. And let's say, for example, I decide to use $1,000 trade size. So when I enter this position size, the leverage that's being used will automatically be calculated based on the size of the trade and the available collateral that you have. So if you want to adjust this, then you can do so by manually, or you can either use the scroll bar here at the bottom to increase or decrease the trade size. And if you scroll down, it's going to show you down here, position leverage, what amount of leverage this particular position is going to be using. Also important to note in this table down at the bottom here is the liquidation price. So we can see here that currently buying just under $1,000 worth, our trade size of just under $1,000 would have a liquidation price of $86,766. That's as an estimation. If I increase this to $2,000, you can see that the liquidation jumps up to 92,000 because I'm using a larger trade size, therefore I'm using more of my collateral. There's more margin usage, I should say, for that particular trade. So for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to go with $300, so really 3x leverage. And I'm not going to set a take profit or stop loss at the moment, but we would recommend that you do. I'm going to show you how to do that after the fact. And I just enter the trading pin that I have set up and hit buy. This is going to create my gasless order, and in a moment or two, we're going to see the trade itself popping up here inside of our position terminal. There we go. The trade is now on. So now that we've got one trade running, I can't then sell BTC. I can't do a sell trade on BTC in this same account. If I wanted to do some sort of hedge, I would need to use the sub-account feature. But I could go into a different market. So for example, ETH, and we could then place a new trade in the ETH market. So if I want to do now $1,000 buy trade on ETH, my margin is now, so for both the Bitcoin and the ETH, it's using the same collateral. That's the cross margin collateral system. So that's something to be aware of when you're managing the overall risk of your account. And just for the purposes of this demonstration, again, I'm going to go down to $300 trade size. This time I will put a stop loss in. So I'm buying, so let's say I want to put a stop here of 2496 and a take profit of 3,000. It's going to estimate what the profit will be if that's a winning trade and what the loss will be if it's a losing trade. And once again, I'm just going to enter my PIN. We can see the leverage is at 3x for this individual position, the liquidation price, and we're going to hit buy. There we go. Trade is on the terminal. So that is how to use the platform to place trades, to set it up with a stop loss and take profit from the outset. In the next short video, I'll be looking at adding stop losses, take profits once the trade is on the go, and also how you can utilize partial take profits. See you then.